This is your Computer Applications Excel spreadsheet. This spreadsheet will be sent out with a copy for each student. It will have your roster number, your name, and it will be unique with an identifier for your information. If the Excel sheet that you do is not the one I send you, you will get a 0 on this project. Inside of this Excel sheet, there are tabs down below for Excel assignments 1 through 5, which will match up to your assignment sheets that you will use. And then there's a tab over here with data. I've included a lot of information and data on this sheet for you. Rather than having you put it in, I've created this data sheet for you. I want to just explain a little bit about what we're looking at here. On this first one that we have, this is for pneumatic cylinder options, and as you look, there's a lot of data that's in here, and it's all been kind of sectioned off with these red lines and that. But we have square body cylinders, round body cylinders, NFPA 4 tie rod cylinders, and low profile cylinders. If I go over to my formula tab and I look at the names of the formulas or the tables that are already laid out in here, this data has already been put together for you. Not everything in this data area has been named like that, so you can do whatever you want with it. But here's what's going on. So over here in this first information, I look and I go, everything here is my bore sizes starting from largest to smallest, and inside of your Excel spreadsheet, when you're doing a pneumatic cylinder calculation, you should be using the index and match formula for being able to find your cylinder bore size. So if I come down here and I look and I find my cylinder bore size, and then I look with finding the row here, then I look across the columns and I find which type of cylinder it is. So for example, if it's a 4 tie rod cylinder and it's for a 3 1/4 inch bore cylinder, then I would go down, find something that was equal to or greater than 3 1/4 inch bore. It'll go to the next one, and then it'll find the NFPA cylinder. So 3 1/4 NFPA, that says that is cylinder number 31. I have randomly assigned numbers to every single cylinder option off your standard cylinder bore sheet. So I go down here and it says look for option, what was that? 31. I come down the list here to cylinder number 31, and it says it's a 3 1/4 inch bore with a 1 inch rod standard, and a 1 3/8 rod is the oversized rod, the first oversized rod. So this is all lined up for you to use match and index to find information. Use match and index to find the cylinder number. Use vertical lookups to find your information here. This works very smooth. Go and watch the videos on match and index. Watch the videos on vertical lookups. All right. Same type of deal here. So here's the bore sizes, here's the different model styles, here's the randomly selected cylinder numbers with all of the information. You can make this all work out nicely. Here is electric motor information. This is effective stroke lengths if you want to get into using that information. There's a ton of data in here. You decide how automated you want to get your Excel worksheet. The greater the automation, the greater uniqueness there is on your stuff, the higher the grade. There are actually grades and points awarded for students whose sheet is unique, different, and better than the other people's sheets. So the more you share and collaborate with somebody else, the less extra credit points you're going to get. So hopefully this helps you get going on the Excel assignment, assignments 1 through 5, and here is a whole bunch of data, like I said. So have a little bit of fun with this and getting your assignments done. Excel is an extremely powerful program and is pretty amazing at what it does. So have some fun with Excel.